Hi guys, welcome back. I'm over at Henry's house now where we keep the CBR. We're doing a bit of chopping up, making it into a bit of a chopper. We'll make an under tray out of a bit of bent aluminium, put a few riv nuts in the subframe to hold it in, then velcro all the components onto that. I like using velcro. The pillion cast bracket, which just doesn't give the exhaust enough clearance, we're going to redo out of a bit of like 4 or 5 mm alley, just bent a couple of times. This bracket obviously doesn't fit this exhaust, so I'll get a bit of tin folded up to match this one. So once you've done all the fabrication, which will be like this line will be the bottom line of the subframe, and it'll actually mount on there. There'll be a corner plate that sits on there all the way along. That'll kind of end up there and sort of waterproof the battery box electronics a little bit for the wet days. Yeah. Then it's just cleaning it up, like petrol degreasing the engine, get all the chain gunk off.
To be fair, that's
meant to be loose. That's fouling, so we're going to re-bend that. And if we can bend it like that and in, so we can use this cantilever here is absolutely horrific in engineering terms. So if we could get this shaft just to come in like that and get this rose joint as close to that as possible, that'd be nice. This is just a bit of pipe used as a spacer. It's dog shit
in it.
It's covered in iron filings. We've literally done 2 discs today, grinding off the subframe. So get all of that done, degreased.
Sprockets look okay. I reckon we're getting another use out of them. We'll just whack a chain on them, I think. Clean them up, whack a fresh chain on it. We'll flush the brakes with some dot 4. We need to change the front brake pads. Rear's got meat on them. Yeah. Fronts haven't, so we'll chuck in some EBC.
Is it skid? Have you ran the brake on?
I did.
I can't get my foot on it. I'm too fat.
Yeah. But we'll get some EBC HH pads.
Yeah. On
the front. That will help. Some fresh fluid. We'll change the oil. Job done.
This is the money. This is the money shot. This is why we're all here. The brake lever's hanging off. We've now finished doing the metal work on our Freetech bike. From front to back, what it involved doing was we need a number plate. The previous owners had just clamped on some horrible bits here that was actually crushing the clutch cable and stopping the bars moving freely. So we've gone back to the original mount on the front headstock here with a bit of extrusion, a couple of bits of bent plate. It's actually velcroed on the number plate, so there's no bolts hanging through. We've got a nice new sticker, which isn't central, and I'm well aware of that. We've got a quick release tank made up, Le Mans style. This is simply using the original ignition barrel lock. Just tapped 6M6 and then put a countersunk bolt and made this thing up on the lathe, the top bit, but you just use industrial strength Loctite to hold it in. And then that's it really. You have got to disassemble it, and it was pressed together, this assembly inside. But it's actually a bit of a faff, that. The gear linkage here had a horrible offset bar here thingy that just made the whole thing sloppy. So we've just used the original one and bent it. You're still using the rose joints either side to adjust the gear lever position, but a bit more structural, a bit more happy. There was no way to hold the bike up in the past, so we've got crash bungs on the back here. These actually go all the way inside of the swinging arm. There's a hole on the other side with an M6 bolt, you can just sort of see in there, like that. And this has got an internal thread cut in it, so the bolt goes up inside. This is acetal or Delrin, it's the same plastic material that R&G used for their bungs, so it's perfectly strong enough. I've sat on this bike on these bungs, so I know they're going to survive. The end of the axle I've machined down just to be a bit pointier to help getting the axle on. It's actually a bit of a faff, pinches quite a lot. It's not as smooth as I'd like. On the other side, we've gone for a much longer exhaust pipe just to get rid of some of that noise. I've turned the end of that bolt over as well, because where someone had hammered it over, they'd like formed the end of the nut over, and it was just in a horrible state of affairs. New hanger, 3 mm alley, standard. And then the subframe is probably where the most substantial changes are. Previously, the battery was just residing on this bar, wearing itself away. So we've gone to it's bolted in at the moment. We've gone to this solution, which is just a sheet of alley. It slots up like that. I'll get the wiring out of the way in a bit, but it pops up there. Everything's velcro down, so all these components got a bit of velcro on, so they don't slide around or move. It's bolted along the side. These are all riv nuts in here. So it's all bolted at the back. There's holes there for the rain light, and it also covers up the back of the bike so you don't get a lot of water in. And then yeah, the seat itself is a fucking nightmare getting the seat on. I don't think it's for this bike. It must be for an 07. The geezer thought it was an 07.
Let me film you.
And it just doesn't fit. It kind of does now, but we have to do horrible things underneath to get it low enough.
The tank needed grinding away.
So we've got it in now. We've got to overlise these holes a little bit, but it's in, and the bulk of the weight is supported by the subframe. There's 2 aluminium bars we've bolted on and smoothed over so they meet the profile of the seat, so you're not going to crack the fiberglass at all. We've added, this is just some stick-on foam. I've got another sheet of this. We can up every time we up this seat height. It just makes it easier on our knees, getting the pegs effectively further down without losing peg height. It turns out Pembrey's a 6-hour event, which is 3 hours in the saddle each, which is assuming we're both healthy.
But it's only going to be half an hour each. Like we'll take you come in for quite regular stops. I'm pretty sure it's mandated a half hour's change.
We'll see. Well, I mean, see what we can do. Let's go for the exhaust.
This might fix the problem.
Yoshimura R&D of America Performance Exhaust Schreistrem. Right, man. Give you a bit more of a lowdown as to what we're doing. We're going to get this bike cleaned up, get it in a running state, and take it over to a little abandoned car park we used to ride around quite a lot, and just give it a little shakedown. And we'll have some onboard footage from that coming up in a bit. Ooh, no. Oh, Henry, no. Look at it from this angle.
Right, up here?
Yeah, a bit down. This is the middle line.
Oh, I don't want to come over
Start
the edge.
about there. Yeah, mine's, look at mine. I'm touching the edge there. So you want the bottom corner just to nip the edge, just to roll over the edge. Oh, yeah. That's it, yeah, that's about, yeah. It's way too high. Oh, it's done now, you can't, oh God. Oh, what's this? There you go.
Let me come up to the bottom first.
I want to get a little, there you go. And use that to rub the bubbles out with your hands.
Oh.
You are shit at this. You are proper bad at this. What? Oh no. What have you just done? How have you fucked this up so bad? Don't push it too hard. It's a monocoque. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh! No, don't do it. Your van looks alright, don't do it. Don't do it. Do it on the inside.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, 966, isn't it? I love it.
We've cleaned the front brake discs up there, very oily. New pads in the front, all greased up, lovely jubbly. You've whacked that on proper, so that's all secure. Changed the oil, that's all filled up and at the right level.
Just throw amount of it on the floor.
We've changed the air filter. You've done all the work here underneath the seat, and we've got that all mounted up. The exhaust is on proper.
Exhaust.
Got the slider on here, it's mounted up.
It's a bit rubbing.
We've painted all the swing arm in here, so that's all been rubbed down and painted. Shock's been taken out, done all that. Put it all back in. Exhaust is good. The rear line, brake line's all tied up, zip tied on. Alex, just whip that off. By the way, channel, this is Alex, our hunky biker friend.
Cheers.
So you get snips on that, snip the zip tie off. Then the disc was cracked, so we put the fresh disc on the slicks and put all that on. Fresh bolts, all Loctited up. Rear wheels in, got fresh chain on this side. Ryan's done all the work on the rear sets and tidied them all up, got them all secure. But yeah, we've got the new chain on, we're just setting the tension now. We'll talk all that up in a minute.
Clean the engine as well.
We've cleaned the whole bike.
Yeah, you can actually see the rear front sprocket.
That was all covered in dirt before, and now it's all nice and clean.
Scuzz.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, we're ready to go ride it now, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we
See
are.
you in a bit.
The car park.
Right guys, we're at the place, we're at the car park. Henry's just getting the bike warm. Getting his eye in, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's just a little place we go, off limit, it's got the baffling, nice and quiet. Oh, let's just get out Nida, get the bike shaking in, look at it.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go, on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go, on we'll go. We'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways. And on we'll go.
Done by Henry's elbow down. Watch this. It's okay. Done by Henry's elbow down. Watch this. For the non-engineering minded, that's not good. Front tyre's popped. Rear tyre's got a fucking wood screw in it.
So let's just for the audience go over the damage. So clip-on's fucked. The indicator unit needs to be taken off because that. Don't move it. You're moving it too much. You've got to be like think about that.
I'll put it from there.
I should be in charge of filming. Anyway, yeah. So the indicator unit's fucked. Needs to come off and unplugged, and hopefully it still works without it. The clip-on's fucked. So don't know if we need a new one. We'll just need to kind of reset it in a better way. The rear set's already fucked multiple times, but that is proper bent now. So we need to fix that and put some proper Loctite and a nice 12.9 grade steel bolt in there. Other than that, well, obviously the front tyre pops, and we've got a nail in the rear tyre. So
And I hurt my arm.
and no one cares about your arm. So yeah, I mean damage is limited. It's fixable.
We'll get to it.